Keys to success for him: stay disciplined, avoid wide lunges that leave him open for counters, and use clinches if he needs to disrupt Diyo's burst. Diyo Rimo, compact, powerful fighter, will look to counter Vanlalawmpuia's aggression, especially early, and make space for him to push through his powerful and effective counters. Needs to time short hooks and uppercuts when Vanlalawmpuia steps in and control the exchanges inside.
Well, Vanlalawmpuia is known for his relentless forward movement, applying constant pressure on his opponents. His aggressive style forces adversaries into defensive positions, allowing him to capitalize on the openings.
We are still on the very early stages of this fight, but you already see Vanlalawmpuia taking to give. They're taking a jab and landing a hook.
That's amazing. Vanlalawmpuia, with 4 of his 8 victories coming by way of knockout, Vanlalawmpuia possesses notable power in his punches.
You can see the imagery of the animal that he talks about, right?
Absolutely.
His shots look like leopard skin. He was wearing some kind of fur when he came into the ring. This is the picture that the fighter has of himself, and it's so much part of his technique, so much part of how he fights. Makes for an interesting fight and an interesting watch.
Absolutely. Vanlalawmpuia's journey from Mizoram to the international boxing scene showcases his determination. Right? It's so evident in his disciplined training and unwavering focus during bouts.
Diyo Rimo's boxing is beautiful. The footwork is beautiful. You see him switch his weight very comfortably from one leg to another, absorbing most of the punches of Wampuia on his guard.
On the other side, Diyo Rimo Matam, with 2 of his 3 victories coming by way of knockout. He notable power in his punches, right? He's effectively target the head and the body, breaking down the opponent systematically.
Vanlalawmpuia pushing the pace here, dominating the ring, getting Diyo Rimo to back off, but Diyo Rimo with his beautiful footwork, keeping himself off the ropes, circling as he goes.
I see someone typing in on the comment section, Ian Bile, if I'm reading it right. He says, Red's gonna get a KO. Alright, we see a lot of buzz happening on the comment section. Guys, if you're supporting any of these fighters, make sure that you're making some noise in the comment section. I'll make sure to read your comments.
And we are back.
That's true, that's true. Just want to bring it to everyone's notice, whoever is watching us on the YouTube. Renji and I were doing some analysis. We figured out of the population what we have, we only have 0.00% of fighters representing at the global arena.
Oh!
Right? So what's happening with other fighters? Don't we have the space to give them a space and opportunity to fight and represent India? Or people are taken back, they don't want to practice, they don't want to be inside the ring, and they don't want to fight, they don't want to represent India. What's happening, right? So this is the moment, and if you look at Kamal and Rani, they're setting up an opportunity for a lot of fighters in India, right? This is the moment you should take an opportunity, come forward, fight in the arena like this, and be part of it, right? It's never late. You shouldn't be blaming yourself later that you don't have an opportunity. When there is something like this happening, make sure that you are there in the arena and taking equal opportunity in fighting.
Vanlalawmpuia seems to be a lot more focused on cornering Diyo Rimo now. He's successfully got him into a couple of corners earlier in the fight.
Yeah, Vanlal is turning up the pressure now. His opponent on the ropes now.
Oh, that landed. That right hook from Vanlala had got a misstep from Diyo Rimo. Diyo Rimo needs some time to recover, probably has a few steps. moving himself around, getting some movement into those legs will help him recover. The right hook of Vanlalawmpuia seems to be doing some damage here. It's landing through the guard often, but seems to still have enough potency to get a reaction from Diyo Rimo.
That's the animal pushing forward like an animal on a mission, right? That's Vanlalwmpuia for us.
Beautiful head movement still from Diyo Rimo.
Wow, Diyo shifts gears and floods his opponent with punches just when things looked even for them.
Vanlalawmpuia seems to have a fairly simple boxing style, but it's still so effective
Yeah.
because he's taking to give. He doesn't mind if you get him, he will get you twice.
Vanlalwmpuia's power is absolute.
Vanlalawmpuia has been through 16 pro fights to Diyo Rimo's 3. This means that rounds from here on are going to be interesting to see how Diyo Rimo manages this from a stamina perspective. He's got explosive power, but it's one thing to have explosive power and then to carry it through six rounds.
No doubt in that.
He's a little bit untested in
No doubt, Diyo is amazing.
at the pro level.
He absorbs those shots well and he comes back right. What a heart he's got. This is just a battle between these guys, but looking at the statistics, his composure and the way he's firing it back, that shows the spirit of a true warrior. Never backing down no matter what.
Oh, Diyo Rimo against the run of play manages to catch Wampuia with a right. Okay, that's actually a beginning of a turn of tide here. Diyo Rimo now beginning to land quite a few back. He realizes that he has to win Vanlalawmpuia's respect in this fight now, or he's going to struggle in the rounds to come. Vanlalawmpuia is really running him down, so he has to attack back, and that's the right strategy. I mean, that's the kind of battle this is. It's not going to be a clean battle where you defend everything and land, because there's a flurry of punches. You're fighting somebody who doesn't care if he gets hit. Oh, that uppercut
Ranji, look
absolutely
at this.
landed flush.
Despite the pressure, look at Diyo, the way he comes back, the way he's attacking or challenging Vanlalwmpuia inside the ring is very impressive. Very impressive.
I feel he's wilting a little bit under the pressure here.
Yeah.
Because Vanlalawmpuia's volume is at another level, and he's putting everything behind these punches. I mean, it's not just like low power volume. That's one thing.
He's a seasoned warrior. Seasoned. He knows
If
his
Diyo
moves.
Rimo doesn't get his defense on point in one of these punches, there's hell to pay. That's the kind of power that Vanlalawmpuia is putting behind his
He
punches.
lands a perfect combo. This could be the start of the end.
Diyo Rimo has a very compact defense, but into the second half of this match. It's very interesting from a couple of perspectives. We have to see how Diyo Rimo handles
Yeah,
the
fourth
long
round.
rounds from here on.
Yep.
And we have to also see how he handles the pressure to turn this match around, because right now he's just getting bogged down by the volume that
I
Vanlalawmpuia
think
is throwing at him.
Diyo is in trouble, right?
Lands an absolute over the head, over the shoulder there.
Vanlalwmpuia showing
On
up
Wampuia.
his skills. And a miss.
Diyo Rimo
He
did
was
not
fighting without his
realize.
guard.
Did not realize that he did not have his mouth guard on. Do you
that's-
believe that?
I really can't believe
He
but
went through
in
so
between,
long.
in between the fight, he had to call his side man and
No, actually the referee called his side when he realized that he did not have his mouth guard.
Mouth guard.
And Diyo Rimo had no idea. So earlier in the round, I heard him say nice to one of Vanlalawmpuia's punches.
that means he was not wearing his mouth
he
guard
was
there
not
also.
wearing
Okay.
his mouth guard. Beautiful left hook by Diyo Rimo in answer to a down the center punch by Vanlalawmpuia.
Vanlalwmpuia is a good
He's an
observer.
animal. He doesn't care if
comes
your
back.
guard is up. He'll
comes
punch
back.
you through the guard. If your guard is down, he'll punch you anyway.
don't
And if
underestimate-
you're out of range, he'll just throw a punch anyway.
underestimate
The
him.
volume is crazy.
He's going to come
The
back
volume
harder
is crazy.
on you guys.
And there is no sign of tiring here. Vanlala keeping beautiful shape, keeping his chin tucked, technically beautiful adapt. And evading the punches that Diyo Rimo is throwing at him. Diyo Rimo, compact, orthodox, beautiful boxer. Fighting from a shorter range in this battle. Or down in reach. Absolute trading happening on the ring here.
Whoa!
Oh, that one got through the guard.
that's
that one got
Vanlalwmpuia.
through the guard. These guys have a lot of... These guys
Getting into the
are getting
Fun
into
fight.
the last... Is this the last round? I feel... Getting into the fifth round, I believe, of the match.
fifth round. There's another round left.
One round after this. Vanlalawmpuia getting in with a lot of head movement.
Wow.
And you see Diyo Rimo physically committing himself, saying, I'm going to stand him down now.
There's a lot of pressure on him. A lot of pressure on Diyo at this moment in time.
Amount of power he's putting into those punches. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the true...
Look at Vanlalwmpuia. How skilled he is. Oh. There's no pressure on his face.
I mean, the real standout trait of Vanlalawmpuia is his endurance.
Yep.
I mean, the kind of volume and power he's putting into those punches,
Yep.
it's a minor miracle that the man has not showing any slowing down into the fifth round.
Absolutely.
Showboating a bit. Punch him in the face.
Look at that.
Just punch him in the face.
Was it a ask? Was it a ask?
The ask was to punch him in the midsection,
Ask
but that's
was, yeah.
that's the right time to punch him.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I think he's going to come back. He's going to give it hard.
a lot of showboating here from Vanlalawmpuia. He wants, I believe the real reason is he wants Diyo Rimo to open up. He wants to go for a finish here, and the compact defense of Diyo Rimo is really standing off that probability. So Vanlalawmpuia trying to get him to open up really.
You're looking at
With
finishing
all
it.
the showboating.
Looking at finishing him at this round. You think that's the strategy what he's got? in the fifth
Yeah,
round?
but he has to get. I mean, he's probably winning it with the volume right now.
I look at
but
look at the other side. The pressure is mounting and it's taking its toll now. Look at that. Look at that. There's a pressure here.
he has to get. But to finish this match, he has to get Diyo Rimo to open up. His defense is still holding up. He's getting through here and there, and he's mounting points against him. There is pressure.
There is.
But this showboating is just to get him to open up and attack,
A little bit.
so that he gets the openings to try and finish him.
Yeah.
Look, he's pointing to the center of the ring, challenging him to stand and fight. What a sportsmanship.
Mama Ralte says, ring girls versus me. Wow. Come on now, this is the last round, a decision-making round. Who do you think is going to be the winner? Based on your observation, based on your watch this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Super Fighter Series 3 in Namma Bengaluru at Sunburn.
Diyo Rimo taking his chances here. Will he open up? Will he go for a finish here? Because that's probably what he needs.
The last round, I think both of them going to give 200% to each other now. This is going to be a wonderful showdown tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching.
Diyo Rimo using his fame power. He missed that time. Can he throw a few more? Can he get one to connect? Could this be? Oh, beautiful punch to the ribs there. Vanlalawmpuia going on as if he didn't feel a thing. There's definitely more intent here from Diyo Rimo. Going into the last 1.5 minutes of the round. Vanlalawmpuia turning up the volume, making it his game. Punching through the guard.
I
He
like
doesn't
his
care.
combination. I like his combination.
Absolutely throws in a ton of combinations.
Absolutely.
5,
Look at-
6 punches
Look
every
at
time
when-
he gets the ring.
When everybody is tired in the last round, he's just throwing away his punches. And that's so intimidating for the opponent. Look at him, look at him.
Absolutely. Volume is such a big matter in the areas, I mean, the sports of boxing and MMA. I mean, one of the big deciding factors of the most successful players in these sports is the volume they throw.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
It also stops your opponent from kind of thinking straight. You know,
Yeah.
just getting punched, what, 120 times in a round?
More than
should-
that, I believe. In this round, I think it was beyond that.
I mean, it could be through your guard, it could be clean, it could be anything, but just the volume, it's such a big distracting factor in trying to stick to your game, trying to frame your
10
thoughts.
seconds. 10 seconds.
seconds.
More.
And now Diyo Rimo pointing,
And let's
asking you to
look
stay
at
in the
it,
center of the ring, and they're going hammer and tongs, and that's the end of the fight. What a beautiful fight! Was everything it promised to be. Intense throughout.
Vanlalawmpuia!
Amazing. What a pure power. Vanlalawmpuia, once again, he made it tonight.
Absolutely. The volume was really what took it out of Diyo